Addressing journalists at police headquarters in Nakuru, the prison spokesperson Frank Baine revealed that 200 prisoners were pardoned by the president, His Excellency Yoweri Museveni, as he welcomed the action, saying it will help decongest the prisons. Among the 200 pardoned prisoners is former PS Public Service Jimmy Rwamafwa, who had been serving a 7-year jail sentence over embezzlement of funds in a pension scam.
Jimmy Rwamafwa, yes, caused financial loss to the country, but he had also put his life to work for this country for very many years as a permanent secretary. Was among those pardoned because he falls in about 3 categories. One is above 65, so he qualifies in the elderly category. But 2, he has also not been so well with a number of non-communicable diseases as ailments on him, and therefore on the humane or humanitarian ground, I think he also qualified to be pardoned.
Baine explained the criteria that was used to accord the presidential pardon to the prisoners.
It is all those petty offenders who have finished more than 50% of their sentence. That is category 1. Category 2, it is all those prisoners on death row that have concluded their appeal process. Category 3, all elderly the elderly convicts that have actually finished more than 3/4 of their sentence. Category 4, the suckling mothers and pregnant women of petty offenses that have finished more than 1/4 of their sentence. Category 5, the terminally sick that have actually finished more than 50% of their sentences. Those are basically the categories. And all the capital offenders who are remaining with less than 6 months of their sentence.
According to the prison spokesperson, a list of 1,800 prisoners was submitted to the Prerogative of Mercy Committee by prisons to seek pardon for their prisoners. It is apparent from Article 73 that the president may grant a free pardon or pardon subject to lawful conditions, or to order a respite, or to substitute a less severe form of punishment, or to remit any part of punishment. Meanwhile, the manager of public relations at NIRA, Osborne Tushabe, has called out the public and parents specifically to register their children for national ID acquisition during this holiday season.
Use this ample time, visit NIRA offices, check for your NINs. The process is free of charge, and you'll be assigned a NIN. If you've never registered, please at least be able to register. And for our dear parents, please allocate time to your children, your young citizens, to make sure that they are also registered. And what do we need to register our young children? 1, you will have to present a copy of the parents' national ID, and in case the parents are deceased, you'll be able to present at least a copy of the blood relative's national ID. If the child is below 9 months, you do not have to come with him or her to NIRA offices. The parent will simply come and give in the details, and we shall be able to register this young Ugandan.
Still, as a call to parents and the public at large, the police spokesperson Fred Enanga has urged parents to be vigilant about the safety of their children and to encourage open communication.
It's important to tell your child how to say no when there are children or elders who do things that are inappropriate or not safe for them. We call upon families to develop family codes or family code words. It's important to come up with a code word which you, the parents, elders or guardians, can use to reassure or warn every member of the family in a potentially dangerous situation. Of course, it can seem like a fun game for the kids, but it has genuine safety benefits when you develop a family code. It is useful for different situations. For instance, when you ask somebody to pick your child from maybe a relative or a child who has gone to visiting other friends or partying, it is always important that they know this code. Paying attention to signs of child abuse is also important.
This is Church of Uganda, Family TV.